Shout out to Mermail Viscoon again. I don't even think that's necessary anymore because, you know, a lot of people are using her now, but no, but seriously though, shout out goes to my homegirl, you know, just saying. But anyways, as you know, when I go to the wiki, I have her in the backdrop. I like to talk about random stuff before the video actually begins. Well, the actual duel begins. My bad. Anyways, since I'm on the page, Mermail Viscoon, I actually do want to talk about Mermails again. Just a very brief thing, nothing big, I guess. Top 8 analysis by Vexicus4666. Looked at the top 8s. You know how many of each player were playing certain decks or whatever. There were 15 top 8 Merlantian decks. Some were like the Gen X Undying build, and one was the Mono Mermail build. Okay, like, I understand why people call it the Mono Mermail build, but I don't know, I just can't acknowledge it as such, because, like, then again, it's like, you can't call it pure Mermails, because, honestly, who plays pure Mermails? I mean, I might, if you guys want, if you want to see me use a purely Mermail deck, because, I mean, we have the new chick on the block, Oshabis, now, and stuff like that, and it's possible to probably make one, you know, based on, like, Xyz summoning and stuff like that, and just swarming in general. I don't know, maybe you guys actually want to see that. It might be a bit tough, though, because, for me, it will be coming up with the right number of the monsters and stuff like that, and the spells and traps. And, you know, I mean, it's probably not going to be as good as the Merlantian build, because, you know, Merlantians just like to go pop stuff with the marksmen and the infantry and get a search off dragoons, which is honestly a good representation of the, you know, the forceful labor that the Mermails have been given by the Atlanteans, because, I mean, that's kind of how it is. I mean, Mermails by themselves, they're like a more peaceful race. They're more, you know, gentle for the most part, except for like Megalo. He's mean, but I'm pretty sure he's a nice guy too, you know. I mean, you know, you could probably hang out with him, you know. Just saying, you could probably hang out. I mean, if I could hang out with a Viscoon, I probably would. And, you know, it's all cool, you know, just chilling, talking about stuff. You know, maybe talk some shit about Dino Rabbit or something, you know. I don't know, but okay, I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah, title, Psychic Gustos. You probably thought I forgot, didn't you? I did not. Like, I'll explain why I haven't been playing it on DEM that much. Well, partially because I've been playing it in real life, and honestly, I have a lot more fun playing it in real life than anywhere else. So, yeah, that's just how it is. So, see you guys after the intro. Yeah. Hey everybody, Lead Speed here. Okay, so yes, so to answer some of your questions, well, a couple of them that you may have had in your mind, yes, I really named this deck freaking random jackass stuff, but with Xyz in it, or with Xyz or whatever, I don't know. It's like, that's literally what it was, and you're kind of, because a few of the cards that my opponent played were, you know, remind me of that, and you know, and random Xyz strategies and stuff like Gillosaurus and whatever, and there's a bit of like, actually there's a bit of Yusei stuff there too, but yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's taking me back to like early 5Ds, if you will, which is pretty crazy in itself. But, and to answer the other question, yes, I call freaking Mermail Viscoon my homegirl. Why? I don't know. I guess I'm insane or something. That, or I'm just in hysterics over something. I don't know. But yeah, Gustos. Yeah, how about them Gustos? You're probably wondering why I haven't been playing the deck all that much lately. Like, people know that I have a thing where, you know, I love Gustos or whatever. I love Gustos, Madolche, and, you know, Merlantians and Chaos Dragons. When I do the Chaos Dragon video, yeah, I'm not looking forward to that video, by the way. Like, when I do that video where I talk about why I haven't been playing Chaos Dragons in like ages. In fact, I'd rather play Gustos right now. Like, why I took it apart in real life and just why I haven't been playing it. And what might get me to play it again. I don't know, just random stuff like that. But now, one of the most obvious reasons with Gustos is that, no, I've been playing it more so in real life. Like, I have the actual deck and stuff like that. I guess the only issue is I need to get another emergency teleport. And those are kind of a pain to come by because I think one of my friends might lend me his or whatever. But I need to actually find like another one or something so I would have a play set. But like, if I can get it, like, I have one in my deck because I need to try to get it. I need to get at least one more because I'll be fine with two because, you know, I can play with two, but, you know, 3 is preferred a lot of the time because, you know, it's a really good card. But besides that, I mean, you know, it's just random stuff I have to update for the deck. And right now what I'm trying to do is experimentation. Experimenting with a few different cards, if you will. Like, experimenting with cards that maybe either speed up the deck or give like Gustos a lot more options. I mean, Gusto Griffin is just one of those prime examples of cards that let me have more options. And I mean, this duel was just all over the place. Like, you just saw I summoned Naturia Beast, Ally Justice Catastor, and Barkion in the same turn. I opened the nuts. Now, here's the thing with Gustos. Like, you have to draw the nuts to do this stuff. I mean, Merlantians could do it pretty easily. I mean, you know, you've got like, oh, you got Abyss Megalo, double Dragoons, or you got Abyss Megalo, Marksman and Marksman, blow up all your back row, summon a Diva, and tack, pwn, pwn, pwn. And that's, and yes, I've done it before, and again, I play Merlantians, so it's like, I personally think that's just a lot of bullshit, that you could just do that all the time. Like, I think that needs to calm down. I mean, especially when it's not like a tournament or something, I think that needs to calm down. Like, I do want it to get hit on the ban list, you know, when September hits or whatever, but until then, I mean, we have to sit down, we have to take it, or just quit the game, or take a break. And I mean, I know that people already thought about taking a break because of this crazy stuff with Elemental Dragons, Prophecy, and of course the Mermails, because, you know, everyone, you know, a lot of people are playing Mermails. Freaking 15 spots in I think last weekend or something like that. I don't know, something crazy like that. I'll link Vexy's video in the description. You know, check him out. He does reviews, and, you know, I had a dual video with him, so it's cool stuff. But anyways, more Gusto stuff. Now, I guess the real issue that I have right now is that I'm not all that driven to play Gustos on Dueling Network. And not because I can't do much with it. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out what other cards I can run or cards I could take out. I mean, I'm even trying out one copy of Windrose, the Elemental Lord. But as you can kind of see, my opponent had a Thunder King and a Blowback Dragon. Now, Blowback Dragon caused me the most problems out of anything else in the duel. Mainly because he got so lucky with the die. And when you're that lucky with the die, it's pretty much just like, wow, what are you supposed to do? But meh, it's whatever, and it's just a few things that I have to consider, like what cards can I add in to fix up some of the problems it has. But like, no matter how you really look at the deck, and this is the problem I've always ran into with the deck, like, the hands I get are awkward sometimes. I'm gonna draw like 2 Windows, an Eagle, 2 Cam or something like that. 2 Cam Sam. No, 2 Cam Serenity of Gustos. I don't know. Like, you get a really awkward hand. Like, if you have too many Gusto recruiters in your hand, it's like, well, shoot, that's kind of bad because you want them all in your deck, but you need to run practically the maximum allowed. You know, like the maximum copies of them, because each of them will summon a monster. And when I play the Psychic variant, it's allowing me to make somewhat speedier plays and stuff like that, make like the notorious synchros and stuff like that. I mean, running junk synchron was something I almost considered running in this build again, mainly because for those one card synchro plays. Then again, Maxie's kind of a card, but then again, Maxie was always a card when a card like freaking Emergency Teleport kind of forces you to go into more special summons, because otherwise your card's probably going to be banished from the game. So simply put though, I guess what I'm trying to do is trying to figure out, I just need to get more motivated, because like I play Merlandians mainly because, well, it's not just because it's a tier 1 deck. I mean, it's like the top deck right now, apparently, like tier 1. It's definitely tier 1. It's like one of the most played decks ever right now. And honestly, it could be tier 2 or 3 and I'd still play it, mainly because I don't know if you guys actually, I know I'm sounding very dramatic and serious right now, but I have to tell it now. I have to talk about this now. There was a deck that I used to play before Merlantians and Mermails and Atlanteans had appeared. It was a old style Watcher deck. In fact, when I made it or whatever, I kind of kept in mind back in the day when it was Fury of the Deep, a structure deck that came out like years ago or whatever. But you know, it was a lot of fun. You know, you had like Tribe Infecting Virus back then, and you had Mobius, and you know, Gravity Bind, Legendary Ocean, stuff like that. I mean, my water deck was mainly like a beatdown style of deck, where I have beaters like Warrior of Atlantis, Familiar Possessed Iria, Mobius, and then you had cards like Gravity Bind to slow down my opponent. Then I can use cards like Amphibious Bugroth, MK3 to attack directly while they can't do anything. Of course, nowadays it just doesn't work, but it was a lot of fun. And honestly, I liked water as a whole. As far as like an attribute, I liked it. So, I mean, you can imagine my excitement when, you know, Atlanteans first came out. I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. They have this whole army kind of thing to it. You know, infantry, marksmen, dragoons, you know, they got all these, you know, invasion type of things. And then mermaids came out. I was like, oh, this is so cool. These, mermaids wearing chainmail armor or whatever, and you know, hence that's why they were called mermaids, because they're mermaids wearing chain armor or whatever. But yeah, I mean, remember when everyone was so excited for those? I mean, I know I was. I mean, and you know, it led to me loving a Biscoon as a card and stuff like that. But and you know, with Gustos, I was pretty freaking excited to play those too. I mean, I looked the archetype. I love the artwork for these cards. No, I like the playstyle. They play defensive to gain advantage through like Cam and their synchro monsters, especially the Gustos Freeze, which is very awesome. But I mean, I do feel for those people that are feeling frustrated because they want to play like a really fun deck or like a really good rogue deck, but can't because decks like Merlantians just eat them up, or just eat them up. Yeah, although I think Megalo and Lead would be doing that, but I don't know. It's like, it's very difficult sometimes to play such obscure decks, and with Gustos, like, I don't know, I guess I just have to think about what to do to make it better right now. And you know, without Chaos Dragons being a thing, you know, the initial niche I had with this deck is kind of gone. But you know, when I'm adding cards like Gusto Griffin and hopefully using other cards that may come out in the future, hopefully, you know, like new synchros from like Judgment of the Light may fix the issue they have. But I don't know, it's just something that, you know, it's just something I have to think about, and you know, I hope you guys understand. I mean, with the water deck, I didn't really hop aboard. I mean, I loved water, so you can imagine my excitement when a potentially good competitive water deck would come out. And you know, I'm sure a lot of people were excited too, and look where it is now. It's one of the most hated decks ever, and I still play it. Why? Because I love water as a whole. I mean, I do want it to get hit though. I do understand that some of the things are unfair, but I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh! Has never been like that much of a balanced game. I mean, especially right now. I mean, freaking Judgment Day for prophecies and etc. Just so many crazy things. No elemental dragons. It's like, what the heck, man? But yeah, let me know what you guys think about all this stuff. And I guess I'll talk to you guys later. So, peace out, guys.